she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. Fortune, I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. That's me. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the tell her it's not that. For the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone speak.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's a game that's had some early intrigue as we pick it up in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And this is Cook to the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The end result, 21 yards. Allen to throw once more. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Riverhogs have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. First down now, but that clock rolling. Allen. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Touchdown! Michael Pittman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Riverhogs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession. Of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swing.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going to try and throw.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
They're going to look to throw.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Riverhogs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Hall again on second down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll set up the screen for Hall. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Breece Hall, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Allen to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Allen to throw once more. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. It's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Leo Chanel in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Allen. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.